welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
That's a nice quick correction for this front Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on seconds. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Play action now. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw for Allen. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they don't get much after recovering the fumble, so a near turnover ends in a loss of yards.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. They're driving closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll air it out on third. It's a screen play to Jeanty. Escapes the defender. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or two before he can get to that 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, play action. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Finds Jeanty underneath. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Still sticking with the passing game. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Bills going down here on 3rd down. Looking to throw here. Brought in by his back here. It's Wk17. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Avani Kondo waiting for it. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Has a little bit up to the 21. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
To throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd down from the gun. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Back deep is Williams. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And with just one game to go after this one, a terrific campaign has him in position to lead the league in touchdown passes this season. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Dropped on that play by none other Brock than Tonka Hemingway.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Allen on 3rd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Raiders take over first.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dropping back to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. The Raiders He's bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And it's been a very slow start offensively. And let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. First play is going to be again to Genty. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now looking to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Allen setting up to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Allen now on 1st down. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To the air again, Allen. Escapes the pocket. And Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs from 37. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Bills first down.
On 1st down, Allen. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Allen setting up play action. Flush out now to his left. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Strong with the return. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Allen. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. hate to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Finds Genty underneath. And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He completes it in traffic. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46, 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw for Allen. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Play action now, Allen. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
All set now, 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Back to the air, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Third and long, it's Allen. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Israel Abanikanda on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First down, play action. Getting out to his left. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
They'll throw on second and 10. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did. Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Strong with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Allen to throw. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good for a gain of 5. And that's my guy Tonka Hemingway there for the stop. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. Shoots away from one. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10. Here's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for no gain.
86. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a Conda on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. If you put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
That's complete. Here's Thornton. The 40. Hits way. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a fourth quarter lead.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
The impact this guys had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Escapes a defender. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 46-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Taking a chance to the end zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
At 17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a Conda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders, to the receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. And they're coming off an excellent series throw in the ball that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down pass play coming. Taking it on the slant by Besh. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Hand off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And this one doesn't go far.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. He's back to throw. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Raiders with a little more work to do to win it here. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, Shaq. Back to 60.
He's going to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down to the 10. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He'll look to throw it. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Setting up to pass. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now to throw. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. To the air again. Allen going all the way to the end zone here. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really mattered.
Raiders 17. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a Conda on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Nice game left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. That's Cole Bishop. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.